Everyone, fishing. I know it's weird, a different type of fishing, but today I'm going to be out here in the Serene Spring. If I can load up this whole little message board here, I will show you guys the event that's ongoing. Oh, here we go. Fire hydrant. Yeah. Come on, verify. All right, here we go. All right, so starting January 24th all the way to February 7th, we have the secret Serene Spring ice fishing event going on right now. This event, we have a chance of fishing up one of two fish. The lesser icy smelt, which will give us 3 million, and the fatty icy smelt, which will give us another 10 mil. Now, the thing with these fish are, they can be exchanged for either the daily little buff here, the combat buff, and or the life skilling buff, the same as usual with Lara's buffs. And they can also be exchanged for every time Creo will move to a different server, and there's a 40 to 60 minute window that you can exchange one of the fatty icy smelts for 30 memory fragments. Not to mention the lesser fish can be exchanged for all of these items here. Once per family can be exchanged here, which I've already done all of that. I don't have to turn these in anymore. Then all of these can be exchanged. I'm not sure where yet. I haven't found out where, but we can exchange that one time per family every week. What's up, Wooloo? How you doing? This is what the buff gives us for turning it in. I do have it in my family bag, but that's what we're able to get. The fishing is not affected by any of the buffs. It's not affected by any energy. All we have to do is buy the fishing rod and just fish. That's all you have to do. So I'm on a journey to fish up 1 billion silver worth of the event fish. I am currently at 18 of the fatty icy smelt and 54 of the icy smelt. That's after turning in the once per family quest already. It's a pretty simple little mini game. All you have to do is keep the fish in the center of your little map, or your little bar here. You stopped at 200 mil because you went gathering again. To be honest, it's good. It's a good money activity. Yeah, it's a very, very good money activity. I am so far regenerating all of my energy, so I don't have anything else I can do. So coming out here to do the actual fishing, and not have to use any of my energy while still making a lot of money, or having the possibility of making a lot of money, I can't pass that up. Especially like right now, I'm at that spot where I have to use my energy in order to, I guess, make money. Yeah, just 1 bill, you know, nothing extreme. So far, if we are doing the calculations, let me pull up my calculator real fast and I will show you how much money we've accrued so far. Okay, answer my fiance and break out the calculator. All right, so we're gonna go at 10 mil times by 18. So we're at 180 mil so far with the bigger fish. With the lesser fish, it's 3 mil, and I have a total of 56, so that's another 168 mil. So I'm already past 350 mil. A billion is really nothing. The only thing that makes me sad is not getting any fishing experience for it. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Would you rather... Okay. Think about it like this. Would you rather get the experience for some bullshit money? Or would you rather sacrifice the experience for being able to make that easy 300 mil per hour? I think you can too. I really think you can, and of course, we get money. Yeah, everyone's gonna choose money over the actual experience. Like, I can go ahead and do AFK fishing easily, you know, set up a boat over there in the Ross Sea, and boom, now I got the faster biting. I have my completely like maxed out AFK fishing, and I could be sleeping, leveled it up, boom, good. I can move on. At least here I could be active and I can still get all of that money. As long as you play your minigame as quickly as you can and you don't fuck it up, you should be able to go ahead and pull up the fish in a quick manner. You shouldn't have to spend, you know, 3-4 hours trying to make all of that money. Even the minigame itself is funny. Yeah, I am welcoming the different minigame. It keeps me wanting to stay active, and you know me, I like to be active when I'm playing Black Desert. Especially when I'm fishing. I could do fishing and be active. That's what I've been complaining about. I just want to be active. What's up, Project? Yeah, I just want to be active. I like these fishing events. I really do. Yeah, it's definitely a refreshing activity to do, especially like if you're not having to be AFK over there in the event area all day. You know, like every little fishing event. The puffer fish event and this one is a completely different type of fishing event, which I will always like welcome open arms, like please, Pearl Abyss, again. Like again, let's do it. Yeah. One bill, real easy. Let's go. And there's a lot of people here. Oh, a decent amount on Val 2. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I can go exchange this 10 mil fish for the memory fragment. Hurry up and get that done with. No, I can't still. Yeah, right now, currently, I'm already done the once per family quest. I got to figure out where to do the once per week per family, so I can go ahead and turn those in. You love this one. Before, while you were fishing there were Shais playing with their instruments. I was out here during the original time. I missed it. Like, I wanted to do more of it, and I was working at the time, so I really didn't get to enjoy the event. But now that I'm, you know, not really working on it anymore, I'm unemployed, I'm a fucking slacker, you know, I can actually enjoy some ice fishing, and I'm gonna be out here trying to make as much money as I possibly can. To give you guys an update on my worker empire, however, my worker empire is so far still going. I know I'm getting a lot of shit on all of my factories and everything, but you know, we out here, we still got our Balanos timber crates being made, our translucent crystal amulets. We have, see, Valencia has more of their product going currently. I think all of them are going except for the palm, which I should have more palm. Yeah. Oh, and I guess I am finally out of my Medea. That's why I'm trying to get all of my energy back, so I can go ahead and supply them again, and I don't want to buy them. I shouldn't have to. Let's check Calpheon. Keplin's still going. Keplin going strong. Okay, cool. And overall status, we have 44 minutes before that is finally done. What's up, Wah? You're doing ice fishing too? Have to. You have to. It's like easy money. I'm printing fucking silver right now. It's like crypto all over again. Except for I don't think they're gonna rug pull me. Yeah, I've already done the once per family quest already. I'm working on just accruing money. If I can figure out where to turn in the... Well, I don't think I have to figure out where to turn in the fish. I think I'm just mainly... What's today? The 25th? 24th? Okay, so yeah. I think I have to wait for tomorrow for the other fishing quests to be activated so I can turn them in. I don't do crypto. Listen, I'm a poor, broke ass. Uh, I'm a broke boy. All right. I can't afford crypto. Look at me. Does it look like I can afford crypto? I'm like borderline homeless. There is no crypto in my wallet. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I forgot how to play the minigame at first, and when I first started doing this, I'm like sitting there trying to rotate it. I flung the fish all the way up, failed it, flung the fish all the way down, failed it, sat there. I finally got it to the center and then realized like, oh shit, I have to keep it like dead center, and I'm over here like swinging my mouse around, my dog's staring at me the whole time. Like, I swear I know what I'm doing. But see, now I'm an expert. I'm a pro. I got this. We just printed money. And I do appreciate the fact that we can sell the fish over here at Abilene. We don't have to go all the way out to Velia. I mean, it's not that bad of a ride, but damn. No, I think we are waiting for the 25th in order to have the quest unlocked from Abilene and Creo. Because they're there. Creo will go ahead and vanish and like head over to another server. So it is active. It's just the quests aren't active until I want to say the 25th. So if you're not able to find it today, wait for tomorrow and it should be able to go ahead and spawn for you. That's mainly what I'm waiting for. So today, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna just get the fish, sell them. Finally, when the quest unlock tomorrow, I will go ahead, get those turned in, and I will just do the same thing. I'll probably go out gathering, waste up all of the energy, and then come out here and do all of my fishing yet again. Worth of an update event, and they do it in 2 parts. Whoops. Well, I mean, come on. They gave us the teleporting. We don't have to actually jump in the well anymore. And 100 crons is a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The 100 crons is good. The energy is pretty good. Corsair Zora, there is a horse event going on right now, so it's pretty much worth it. Obviously the daily little buff that we can get is completely worth it. This one right here, the Wise Housekeeper one. Hopefully no more crashing. Hopefully. We'll see. I guess we'll find out on this one, right? We always crash at least once per stream. They're all super good, yeah. Like, it's definitely worth coming out here to do at least once a week to fill it all out. You could press space when it's red. Yeah, I can. We're gonna try that. I'm curious what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I've already got my storage made. I've already got my storage made, my 100 Valks. Yeah, my 100 Valks and my... Where are you? My Artisan Memory. Yeah, this is the ice fishing event that's going on right here in the Serene Springs off the side of Velia. Oh, cool, you can. Huh. I didn't know that. Thank you, Moisty. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's a new event. We had it once before, I want to say like If you guys remember when the alpaca came out, the Fuzzy Wuzzy alpaca mount, the little vanity one that came out during the same time this did, so we were able to do them both. They brought it back. How many storage maids do you got? You're sitting at 23 transaction and 20. Oh, okay, 23 storage and 23 transaction. I got 17 and 17. You started playing BDO a month ago, and this event has made you so much money. Hold on, let me finish this. Any advice on how to invest that money into life skill equipment? You don't have any equipment yet? Get your full Trilogia. Get your full Trilogia to start out with. That way, you know, you have the accessories. You can figure out, okay, you want to do your gathering main, you want to do fishing, you want to do blah blah blah. All you have to do is just buy the clothes and you already have your accessories. Usually do alchemy, fishing, and farming. Yeah, so go ahead, get the accessories. The accessories will go ahead and apply for all of them, and then you can just go ahead and buy the 3 clothes. I do that and slowly start to get the money to invest into getting your tri-manas. I'd go ahead and buy it. Don't worry about enhancing it or anything like that. And then you can slowly start to invest into getting your tet. Same with the tools. Same thing applies. Like, start out with your try and work on investing into the better tools. Go ahead and buy them. Don't try to tap them. Don't try to enhance, craft it, nothing. Just buy it outright and save yourself the time and annoyance. No, you do not need any gear to start ice fishing. You can do it in any type of gear. Doesn't really matter. I've been using my fishing gear because it's what I've had on, and you can use your farming gear if you wanted. Yeah, it's no problem, JP. All you have to do is buy the ice fishing rods, play your minigame, and you should be fine. Oh, and once that bar hits red, like Moisty said, you can go ahead and pull up your fish. No problem. This type of fishing should be permanent. Oh yeah, in the Mountain of Eternal Winter region. Yo, I wish they would. Like, here's a message to Pearl Abyss. Like, this event here, the ice fishing event over in the Serene Spring, should be brought over to the Mountain of Eternal Winter region. Like a permanent little thing. The fish doesn't have to be the same value. Or they can, it doesn't really matter. But this is a fun event. It really makes you want to go out and fish, and it keeps you active. Definitely worth keeping into the game. So, Pearl Abyss, hear me out. Like, throw me a fucking bone. Make fishing fun again. Video music is so nostalgic. I do enjoy it too. I figure, you know what? They do have nice music, and not a lot of people will go ahead and play with the music on, so instead of having to load up this music player or load up that, I can just go ahead and have the game music playing, and it's something different. And it also fits the theme, so it's not like I'm trying to guess and check. Can you imagine this being the new active fishing? Yeah, I mean, Pearl Abyss, hear me out. Yeah. Yeah, Wa. Pearl Abyss, hear me out. This is how active fishing should be. Like, not only should we get this little ice fishing brought over to the Land of the Morning Light, but this is how active fishing should be. Instead of that whole little tapping minigame, it's outdated, it's barbaric. This one is like completely fun. It keeps you active, it keeps you wanting to do the whole little fishing minigame. At least for me personally, it keeps me wanting to do the fishing game. Like, come on, look at that. This is fun. You know, this is entertaining. It keeps you like enthralled with it, and you're not trying to sit there and hurry up and try to figure out which buttons to press before that little bar goes down and blah blah blah. Like, once you get the whole little mini game figured out, like, it's completely fun for me. I keep forgetting not to hit space. Like, don't do it. Like, you gotta actually use your item and then go ahead and hit space when it tells you to. It's not normal fishing. What if we had a 50-50% combo of bot games? What do you mean, Well? Yeah, this is completely fucking relaxing. I don't care what anyone says. This event is what fishing is made of. There we go. That's what I want. 10 mil. Instant. We getting rich, boys. Where's my Bugatti? This minigame and the other. Which other one? The pufferfish? Yo, could you imagine if they gave us like a year-long pufferfish event? Like, they just migrated over. It'll still be that one pool, or, you know, maybe add another pool, but have that shit permanent. And if you can manage to find it, it'll be a nice little payday. You can do the Imperial like that. Like, I feel like the pufferfish event wasn't that overpowered. Like, I feel the pufferfish was in a perfect little pillow of, like, it was worth doing, but not really worth stopping everything to go ahead and go out and do. Like, if you chose to, it was still worth more than just regular fishing, but it wasn't enough to stop your mob grinding. You know, so it's not overpowered. It was a perfect little activity to go ahead and do. I wish they would go ahead and bring that back permanently. And, you know, if you're choosing to do your hotspot fishing and you happen to find that little hotspot, it's a little bonus, like the coelacanth used to be over in the port of Velia. Bring that back. Bring back a little reward for us going out there and doing our hotspots. Like, have this brought over to the Mountain of Eternal Winter region. Have a little incentive to go out and fish. It doesn't even have to be a complete rework. Just add it as a little addition. And it might bring people over to the Mountain of Eternal Winter region more. Unless you're doing Frost Wolves or maybe any of the mob grinding, you really don't have a complete reason to go out there. Maybe the Citron, but this would really, really force you to want to spend some time out there. I plan on staying out here for, I don't know, probably 2-3 hours maybe. Told you, my goal is to try to get 1 billion. Ba, 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 ba. All right, I gotta break out my calculator and find out how much of the small, or how many of the small fish I'm gonna need for it to equal out to 1 billion. Because I already know I need 100 of the big fish for it to be 1 billion. I'm thinking 600 maybe. Oops. Spell check. All right, let's find out. 600? No, little too much. 350, 340, I think. Or not. Yeah, around like 340 of the smaller fish, it would equal out to 1 billion, a little bit over 1 billion. What's up, Moving? How you doing today? We're out here, we're doing our fishing event, our little ice fishing out here in the Serene Spring in Balanos. If you don't know where it is, it's right here on the map. I have to regen all of my energy after going out and burning it all yesterday, so I figure a great way to do it is to sit back, relax, do some ice fishing, and hopefully come back with 1 billion. the end of this, you really need to make a short with how much you can make when you're ice fishing in 3 hours of BDO. All right. So hold on. Let me go ahead and get this intro done. All right. So you want me to see how much we can make from ice fishing after 3 hours here? All right, bet. 3 hours ice fishing. You're on. All right, turning in all these fairy elixirs you have into blues then to sell since they released some high AP cap spots. Oh yeah, over there in History and Ackman, the Dekia lantern spots. Don't you even worry, I already got it. I got the intro. Thanks for putting you on to this. Yes, no problem, Slim. Premium content. Oh yeah. I mean, if you guys enjoy fishing, if you guys enjoy being active, and you want to do active fishing, I mean, how can you not come out here to the Serene Springs out in Balanos here? You guys are curious in the area. Like, how can you not? It's an easy 3 mil per small fish and 10 mil per the large fish. The minigame is easy. All you have to do is keep the fish in the center. And once the bar hits the red, you can go ahead, hit the space bar again, pull your fish up. Quick, easy, straight to the point. And you're just printing money up at that point. After 3 hours, we're going to find out how much can you make. $19 big, $80 small. And it will take 300 and we'll say 340 of the small fish to equal out to 1 bill, or 100 of the big fish will equal out 1 bill. So obviously, you know, 250 of the small fish, that is 500, and 50 of the big would be 500. That'll equal out to these fish right here. That will equal out to 500, and boom, we got a bill. So I'm not really going to be picky on the combination as long as I get my bill. No pressure. No pressure at all. It may not be as quick as mob grinding, but you know what? With only the small investment in the rods, which they go ahead and give you rods to start out with to go ahead and get your fish. So technically, if you are doing it, you can pay for the more rods yourself. I can't complain. Any places do you suggest for AFK fishing for treasure fish? Oh, the prized fish? The prized fish, I would definitely highly suggest if you are trying to stay local, anywhere around here will get you any of the prized fish. You can come out over... A good spot is over... Where are you, Scallywag? Over here, there is a prized crab that you can get. It's a pretty safe area that you can fish in on mainland. Doesn't really matter. I usually fish right here, and you can get a prized fish there. Anywhere around the island, you can get prized... I want to say you can do harpooning to get prized fish around the island. Out here, this is the raw sea. You can get easy prized fish AFK fishing. More so over here, more so over into the center here, all the way up to here in the Jersey. Once you hit Nampo, the fish out in Nampo aren't really worth it. The value is pretty low. I highly suggest fishing your Ross Sea and Margoria, or you have another option of if you fish over down here, you have 2 of the prize fish you have a chance of getting. One from Grana and the other from Tooth Fairy. It'll share the same little fish table if you can get it just right. So those are a couple of suggestions. You also have over here that you have a chance of getting in a rare fish right here. I think it's the ore fish that you can fish up. Yeah, those are just a couple ideas. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I do have 2 more places for you real fast. Give me 1 second. Let me complete this mini game. And do you know the blue star bat and the yellow star corvina over there in Velia? If you're looking for a great place to go ahead and fish those up, extremely easy. They have a 30% drop rate or fish rate. You can fish over here, or you can come out over to Hakoven over here. They have the same 30% over here too. Here, and I want to say the last other spot should be, I think, up here should have another spot for the 30% yellow corvina and blue star bat. If you're still trying to find a good place to find anything, I will give you a quick link real fast to check out like all of the fishing areas. There you go. That link right there should give you a little interactive map that you can sort of through and see like where is a good spot that you can go ahead and fish. I'm getting lucky now. That's 30 mil. Hell yeah. Chill little event going on right now. So have you guys been enjoying the new Magnus teleporting? And or the new Dekia spot? Come on, come on, come on. Get me a good fish. Get me a fatty. Just been leveling up your guardian. Okay. What level are you now? '61. Congrats. I've mainly been just AFK processing. I've been trying to keep everything, like all of the materials, flowing into mainly my lumber and my ore. The maple plywood I ran out of. Again. Like, I told you guys, like, even though I was out there gathering all of that maple, I was going to run out of it, and sure enough, I am down to 3k of the maple. But at least I got the planks art, or the plywood made up for both. You got the main story just to get your tet? Okay, hell yeah. Worth it. Completely worth it, in my opinion. Can't wait. Just money on money on money. That money I'm gonna go ahead and reinvest into my worker empire. I'll probably I'll probably buy more product like fish and maybe I gotta think about it. Because I really want to reinvest into my hard work that I've been doing. Gotta start getting that money for the manos. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. You're on your way. Shouldn't take you that long. It definitely shouldn't take you that long. Instead of just grinding a easily accessible area, yeah. Now I feel you on that one. That was me and Gaha's, like, it kept burning me out. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go do my Artina pieces because, like, every time I go out and try to go for my little Artina for the piety, I was getting burned out. I wasn't really having fun with it. But at least going for the actual piety and or a chance at getting the actual made up piece, like, at least I can go ahead and burn myself out while having a chance of getting that actual, like, whole part. Other than that, I wouldn't do it. It's kind of like why I'm not out there doing the compass. It's burning me out. Yeah, something you can't buy is definitely the best way to do it. You know, if I have the opportunity to go ahead and buy it and shit like that, like, yeah, no, it's okay. I can go ahead and do my little trade crate empire and get the money for it or blah, blah, blah. But having to go out there and mob grind just to get the item, well, suck it up, Buttercup. Get your big boy pants on. I hope you know where your boots are because shit's getting deep and you're gonna have to mob grind. Yeah, you have to have a goal instead of just grinding to grind. I personally, I can't do it. What's up, Forgotten? How you doing? We are out here ice fishing. I'm on a road to 1 billion. May grind Frostwolf or Blood Wolves. You might as well. It's huge money too. Like, come on. Easy fucking money. The drops aren't bad. The crystals are easy. And I think you have an easier time at getting that, like, piety piece. Yeah, it's good money. How you doing, Forgotten? Are you enjoying your event? Have you tried out the new teleporting Dekia, grinding areas, any of that? And or how much money have you made with your ice fishing? Or have you done the horse event that's going on? I know, so many questions. Just been sucking water. Okay, okay. I've been out here just chiseling away and catching whatever I can. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can outfish everyone. There was a lot of players out here at one point. Like, there was. Slowly, they've been all vanishing. So where it's like, people will leave, go offline, come back, and then boom, I'll still be here. Oh, really? You're gonna put your phone? Yeah, thank you. You're ruining my daylight. Putting up a camp there. I'm telling you, city folk. Trying to set up a tent on ice. Like, what are you gonna do? Need to get... Oh, you need to get the smelt for the buff? Yeah, you do. All you need is one, so it's not that bad. The minigame is pretty simple. See? Real easy. Boom. There's your buff. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Swick and Flish. I mean, Swick and Flish. Swick and Swish. Wow. Swish and Flick. Wow. I am bad with fucking English. You'll get that tonight? Do they have a limit? Oh, yeah, they do have a 13-day limit. I was gonna say, I'm gonna stock mine up. I'm gonna stockpile it for when I actually need to use it. Another 10 mil. I think I'm 2 away from getting 300 mil. Or no, I'm 5 away from getting 300 mil on just the fatties. Your boy got a fatty. Your boy got a lot of fatties. Don't judge me. You need flour and dough first. I thought about making dough last night, but then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of cooking. I need to go ahead and start processing shit down for my trade crates. So that's what I spent all night doing, and I will slowly get the potatoes. I did get lucky enough to promote my one goblin that I had. The one little green goblin. I was able to promote him. And I should probably try to promo my giant here. But let's try to get someone else here promoted instead. Anyone? Who do I have? Cockatoo, Grana. We'll go ahead and try to promo you. What's up, Dial? How you doing? You need a lot first, Forgotten. You were just all over the place, man. You gotta set yourself up a goal. You gotta get yourself a nice little bullet point and figure out, like, where to go ahead and get everything started instead of just, like... Why are you all up on me, Shai? What is your problem? Why? Yeah, running low and stuff. That's what I was running out of shit last night. So I'm like, okay, I need the energy. I need to start gathering more. We're out here fishing. Once I regen my energy, I can go out and probably get the acacia, and I think it's a white cedar I'm gonna need. I'll do that, burn through all of my energy, and I will probably do AFK cooking or alchemy to get more contribution. I need one more point. One more point, and that'll unlock one more of my material factories out in Valencia. That should be... I should have one mineral factory left that I can go out there and make, or rent. So people will get off my ass about not doing everything in Valencia. At that point, I'll have all of my mineral workshops in Valencia and all of the other workshops that I have going. Let me show you guys. Mineral workshops. Oh, I still need to get this one, that one, and this one over here. After I pick up... Oh, and that one, I guess. I'm getting there, alright, guys? I'm getting there. We're on our way to renting this one, and... How much does that cost? 7. Not worth it yet. $5. Okay, so probably that one and that one. Or these ones over here. Hold on, let me check this real fast. Say 2. Hold on, wait a minute. There we go. We got another mineral workshop going. There. Now all I'm gonna need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them left. And I will go ahead and continue to do that. I'll have them doing probably Snowfield Jade, the Obsidian, and I'm thinking I'll probably have them start doing probably the steel. No, not the steel. The bronze and the brass, while Kepler does coal, steel, and I'm thinking probably we'll do the lead ore over there. But we'll just keep it going. Rent as many of those fucking workshops as we can and see what we can push. I'll let you guys know how many workshops I'm running once I actually get all of my trade crates all figured out. Oh yeah, I also need to get that workshop set up too. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I gotta figure out where I want to do that and if it would be, like, where would be viable for me. Alright, let me use the bathroom real fast, and we will continue our ice fishing and planning out my worker empire. Give me 1 second, everyone. Right, sorry about that. And yeah, I need to figure out a spot to go ahead and get my hunting drops, so they do make a nice amount of money. And if you're out there always hunting, oh yeah, definitely. I used to do mine over in Glish, but now that I'm starting to go ahead and liquidate all of my little workers and shit like that and get everything set up differently, I have to figure out, like, where's going to be a good spot for everything, like the handicraft workshop. I don't want to use Olivia, but at the same time, I could. Let's see. Yeah, I'd really like to have a designated area to do it. I wonder, does Draxia have... Okay, lodging, storage, wood, mineral. Okay, so you're out of the running. Yeah, I was gonna... Hopefully what I was planning on doing was using that, but... Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to find a spot that I can go ahead and start to do the handicraft workshop, or I'm probably gonna have to not even worry about it anymore. I'm not sure. Yeah, the way it's looking, I'm thinking I'm just gonna ignore it until I can find a good spot for them. Maybe Heidel? That's where we usually do all my costumes. I don't know. It's a hard choice here, all right? It's a very, very hard choice. I mean, I could possibly do Glish again. I could possibly do Glish. Take out some of the resources and get everything sorted out differently. And keep Glish doing the same thing, maybe. It just requires another worker, which I don't have the spot for the other worker. That's why I'm like, I gotta figure out an area I can actually have the handicraft at. And I think I want to do a mushroom factory somewhere. I want to start getting my mushrooms done, and even if it's going to be like a small little shitty one that I really don't care about. I'm thinking Olivia is going to be a good spot for it. That'll come later. Right now, I'm mainly trying to get the other projects I have finally completed so I can start focusing on the more entertaining ones. Stay in the middle. What's up, fem? So currently, right now, ongoing from January 24th all the way to February 7th, we have the ice fishing event here in the Serene Springs, if you need an idea where it is. Over here. Now, these fish can be turned in for once per family quest here, the Advice of Alex 100, the Made for Hire box, and the 300 or 30 Artisan Memory. Starting tomorrow, we would get the once per week, the 100 crons, the Advice of Alex, the Energy Gourd, blah, blah, blah. Once per family, we are able to get the Lara's buffs that we normally could get for turning in one fish, but the fish are also valued. The smaller ones are 3 mil and the bigger ones are 10 mil. You play a little mini game, keep the fish in your little center of that blue little bar. Once the actual like meter goes down to the red, you can hit the space bar, pull up your fish a lot quicker, and continue going. I'm on a mission. I want to get 1 bill worth of ice fishing done. We're at 98 of the small fish and 26 of the bigger fish. And that's after turning in all of the fish for the once per family. I've already gotten that done. I'm just waiting on the... Oh, and you can turn in one of these fish once per... I don't know if it's once per... Oh, yeah, once per week. Yeah, there you go. Once per week, you can turn in one of these big fish to Creo. Creo will spawn here every 40 to 60 minutes. He will go ahead and change the channel that he's on. But that'll start tomorrow. You can go ahead and turn in the one fish and get your little memory fragments like that. I just wish they would have made it all active like right then and there. But hey, I'll take it. Today I will fish up the fish, sell it, and then tomorrow when they activate the quest, I will go ahead and do all of the quests and then start turning in the fish for money. Yeah, we're also trying to find out how much we can make after 3 hours of doing our ice fishing. So far, we are about to hit an hour. Do 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 do. See, 300. Then we're almost at 300 of the small fish, like 300 mil worth of small fish. Valencia 33 for handicraft. Valencia 33. All right, now where is... Oh, that's 13, 12. Okay, so we're going down. We're going... Nope, nope. I'm gonna find this shit. I'm gonna find this shit. 3, 4. Oh, 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 oh. Oh-ho-ho. Oh, you right. You so smart. You real smart, real extra smart. I'm gonna do the same shit too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rent out that last one there. Jeweler, tool workshop, furniture, anything worth it? See, what about completing this line? Yeah, not worth it. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go do the same thing. Good. Now I have an idea on what I'm gonna do. Thank you. Thank you, Forgotten. It's gonna help me out. I'm going for as many factories as I possibly fucking can. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out for the materials and all that, but hey, one way to find out, right? I mean, sure, I can go by anyone else's little pie charts and shit like that, or I can go ahead and waste the time and effort so that you guys don't have to. If the trade crates will go ahead and make back enough money to not really feel the loss from actually buying the materials, then I can go ahead and do that. Like if I have so many factories going, it'll go ahead and, you know, start to pay itself off. I'll go ahead and do that and not really worry about it until I can get the contribution to go ahead and get the nodes for my workers to do it on their own. But I'm curious on what we can do. And I'm not talking about like min-maxing. I'm just talking about like trying to rent it all, like Pokemon, or come on, let's not even mention Pokemon. Let's talk about Palmon or whatever the fuck it's called, Pal World. I think Pokemon is dead and over with now. Everyone wants a little Pikachu with an Uzi. Come on. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. All right, so far, after 1 hour of fishing, that's 300 mil worth of the small fish and 280 mil worth of the big fish, but we're not done. We still have 2 more hours to go. I don't know about that one, Forgotten. I don't know so much about that one. The community has spoken. They're like, yeah, we'd rather have our Pokemon slavery and Pikachu with guns over the actual Pokemon. There should have been no reason why Pokemon was released, like Violet or whatever the fuck they are, was released on the platform they were, and were complete shit. Sad. It's sad. Go back to the drawing board. Woohoo! Another 10 mil. No shade. No shade. I played Pokemon back in the day. You know, the last one I played was like Gold and Silver. Nah, not that far back, but you guys get the idea. No hate. No hate. I like how to go ahead and nudge the screen to let you know that your minigame is active. Or your minigame is ready. Okay, so after selling 2 of the fatty icy smelt so far to be able to go ahead and get more of my fishing rods because I bought 200, it's not bad. I'm not going to count the 20 mil that I made. I'm not going to count it. And the other fish that I sold. Like, I'm not going to worry about it. It's all about what we're going to make right now. Bum, 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 bum. Just coming back for a year absence. What rod am I using? This is an event, so I'm using their event rod that they currently have. I will show you once I get done this. Come on, give me my mouse back. I'm using these event Splatfisher fishing rod, which can only be bought out here at Abilene. Where are you, Abilene? Abilene over here. The Serene Spring can be found over here in Velia. They're 10K each, so you should be able to buy a lot of them. Oh yeah, and you also have to fish out over here on the ice. No fishing buff will count. No buffs are really counted towards it. All you're doing is using the item and waiting to pull up money. Basically all you're doing. I've been out here because I've been trying to regen all of the energy that I used up yesterday. And for being able to make money without having to use energy, I can't complain. It's a lot easier than having to wait all week for my trade crates or probably AFK fish for a week straight just to make the same amount of money. $103. Okay, so once we get 150 more of the small fish, that should equal out to 500 mil. Then I have to just worry about getting the bigger fish. Gotta love events like this. You really do. Nice, peaceful, gives you a break from your normal routine. At least for me it is. No, unfortunately, you cannot AFK fish this. You have to do it actively, or this will go ahead and fail if you don't hit the spacebar at the moment's notice, and you have to do the minigame. And whoever told you you could is lying to you. And if they're probably just talking about AFK fishing, like normal fishing. Sorry, Nemesis. But you seen it here, you seen it live, you seen it in demonstration. Yeah, no, we can't. Yep, only normal fishing you can. This event, you have to be active. It's worth it, though. So far for an hour, we almost have... What is it, like... Almost 300 mil? No, they did not include the crystal changes. They only mentioned that they were adding more crystals on the ones that they were removing. I'm waiting to hear more about it. Like, maybe the global level update, and let us know that those changes are coming in soon or something. Maybe. I'm just more curious about what crystals they're going to have as a replacement stand-in for the submergence and the durability crystal. Like, I know, like, asking questions is like not reading the actual website, and I'm really stupid for not knowing how to read and all that, but I'm curious on how they're gonna combine and merge the durability and the submergence. Yeah, and for you, it's even better because you don't got the gear to farm any places. Yeah, I don't have gear to really grind and farm places like that either. I'm mainly more thrilled about this little spot because of the fact that you don't have to have any gear. You could wear absolutely fucking nothing and still be able to fish and pull up the same 2 fish. Nothing will increase or decrease the drop chances of the 10 mil fish or the 3 mil fish. It's either you get rich or you get richer. And I like it. There is no possibility of failing. There is no you're not gonna make as much money as anyone else. No, like everyone's making the same amount of money. Either they're making a lot of money or they're making a lot more money. Except for that one Shai that keeps complaining over there next to me. It kind of sounds like they're trying to AFK fish, but it's not exactly working. Yeah, turn 10k into 3 or 10 mil. Yeah, pretty much. And they give you the fishing rods to start out with, so they give you the funding. The initial funding, the startup money. I put 20 mil into my fishing rod, so I have 2k of them. But I'm gonna be out here for the long run, you know? It's not just gonna be a little 10-minute ordeal that I'm gonna go find something else to do. I got 2 more hours to go before I can find out how much we've made out here. I started out with 200, and then I went ahead and used them. Now I'm down. I got down to like 80 or 60 of them. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be out here, I might as well buy all of the money that I possibly could. So I'm down to 6.3k. I'm broke. I know, I'm waiting for the life skill unification too, that's all I'm really looking forward to. I have so many activities I want to get started with that benefits from it, but I feel like it's a waste doing it now. Like, even though I'm going to be doing the same shit, I feel like it's more of a waste because I could be doing it when the unification comes and still level up everyone, opposed to just the one. Ah! My bad. I was not even paying attention. The life skill unification is when they're going to merge all of the life skills together. You thought it was copium? I mean, they're already doing all of the groundwork for it. They've been unifying everything together. But yeah, basically what they're going to do is make it so that all of this will be used by all of your characters and your family. It doesn't matter which one it is, whichever your highest tune, it'll carry over. And they will make the Liana's tool bag shareable by the family, so if you have all of your pen tools, it'll be usable by all of your characters, not just by the one that has the bag equipped. Yeah, so far they've been unifying, you know, piece by piece, slowly. I feel like we will start to get the life skills once they get the crystals done, the materials, and the tools. Then they'll go ahead and start to get the shared life skilling. And or possibly they might wait until they get a really, I guess they get active trading re-implemented back into the game. Yeah, it'll be family-wide instead of character-bound how it is now. You doing, Beg? Cool, cool. I'm playing with ice. I'm just playing with ice at this point. Now that I know how to play the minigame, this is going to be a little easier. I'm not going to be waiting for that bar to hit all the way down to the bottom. So it'll be useless to have several characters. No, David. If you really want to do anything with all of your characters, I mean, think about it. 14 characters that can all go out gathering the same material that will make you, say, like you're out there in Pilgrims. 450 mil per hour per character. That's 12 characters that can cycle through all of the same mastery and life skill level and all that. Not to mention the tools, so you don't have to change the tools off or have extras or anything like that. Do you know how much milk you can go ahead and gather at that point? The milking possibilities are endless. The gathering possibilities are endless. Let me see what else. Oh, being able to go ahead and do cooking in one spot, have another tune go ahead and take those cooked boxes or cooked dishes, turn those into guru boxes, and not have to worry about losing out on the mastery and or the money that you got from not turning them in on your main cook or anything like that. Like, you can make so much more money once the shared comes in. I have 14 characters that I'm gonna cycle through. I have 14 that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cycle through. 1 week I'm gonna do pilgrims. Yeah, the next week I'm gonna do like say sniper hunting. The next week after that I'm gonna do hard hides, fucking soft hides. I am going to flood the goddamn market. I'm gonna try to flood the market as much as I can with every single one of my tunes, just because why not? Yeah, no more making energy pots for like the one tune. But that will increase the need to use the energy potions for all of your ults, so that is the only downside. If you're trying to, you know, get as much gathering or whatever activity you're using the energy for done. Only in that situation. Yeah, like that'll open up so many more avenues. Like right now, currently speaking, like I have a alt over here in Nampo to do trading. Once they go ahead and do the family-wide, I'm going to remove him from Nampo, move him all the way out there to Valencia, and I'm going to have him being able to turn in all of my traded goods to Valencia from Nampo. All right, let's get another transport wagon going. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have him being able to turn these in over there in Valencia. And I'm not going to have to worry about, oh, he does not have the higher trading like my main does, so I'm going to be losing out money. No, it's all going to be like, oh, if only you can AFK mine. I don't know. I hate being AFK. I want to play a game. I don't want to have a screensaver running on in my background, you know? I like to be active, so that's my gripe. Numpo. No, you know what I wish? I wish our workers were able to do processing. Like, we're able to make our melted fucking shards. I wish they could do that so I can go out, mine, my workers can make the melted shards and make the bars, then crate up said bars, and then I can have a wagon going out and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's going to be a task, for sure. For sure, but if you want the money, like, it'll be worth it in the long run, I feel. Oh, I have no money. Yeah, that update will be extremely amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, if they would have went ahead and gave our workers the ability to process our materials down, I think it would be a lot better. They can partially do it. They could partially do it, like make the bars, but I kind of want the melted to be able to be made. Then again, you can have tunes in different places and get different resources. Depending on the resource, remember, they're unifying the resources too, so a lot of the places are not going to really matter. I need to sell one of my fish. Alright, that should be enough money for our transport. We'll have to make it all back, though. Alright, Nampo. Ah, just under. Or leave another character melting while you play another character. That only works if you have two different machines, though, and also, no. How are you gonna have two characters playing at once? Like, it doesn't really make sense in Nemesis. Like, you can only have one going at a time. Ever. No, you can only have one account going. Ever. Like, I can only be logged into this character here, right here. You cannot log in anywhere else with that character anywhere else, okay? At least while you're active. Like I cannot log into my account when you're logged into my account. And then with that also being said, like you can't have two characters going at the same time anyway. Like even if you were to go ahead and try to load up two different accounts. No, you can't have two different accounts playing at the same time, like two different clients. If you were to go ahead and do two different machines and load up the same account, you can't have the same account loaded up at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I can't load up my account on computer A and then go to computer B and load up the same account. I can't do that. It won't let you. So there is no way to have two characters doing something. Yeah, okay. For two, you can client. I cannot open up my Steam client with this client active at the same time. It will tell you that the your launcher's already, your game's already playing. Like you can. I mean, I can load it up right here to show you. Let me. All right, let's load up my. Is it that icon? Yeah, launching Black Desert on Steam. Loading the executable. Blah, blah, blah. And then it'll tell me, oh, cannot load because you're currently playing. Yeah, the client is already running. Yeah, you're wanting it to be able to be multi-box like an Eve. Yeah, if they had that ability, maybe it'll work. But then again, I don't know. It would just completely defeat the purpose of like a lot of systems that they have in placed in there because of the fact that like they can't. You tried running the Steam and web launcher and it said, well, yeah, I just went ahead and explained that, Igor, because no one ever wants to believe me. I'd rather just have the workers do it. Yeah, I'd rather have the worker do it. There'd be like no real reason to go ahead and try to throw in multi-boxes and blah blah blah. But like you said, defeat the point of trying to spend all your energy on all your tunes on one account. Well, yeah, they're making sure that you're not going to solely play on one character anymore. They're making it more beneficial to have like multiple alts in your family. You mean as a substitute for that? I mean, I'm waiting for the whole shared family life skilling. Like I'm personally, I'm looking forward to it. I'm waiting for it. It's going to help out so fucking much. I don't think I have any real gripes about any of their little life skill updates that they've been talking about. Or that they talked about already. I can honestly say I'm looking forward to it all. I just hope they don't implement them in the most, like, stupidest fucking way that they can possibly do it in. Alright, we're hitting an hour and almost 30 minutes. Almost 200 of the small fish and 40 of the bigger fish. So off the top of my head, that's And that's around 400 mil. I'll have to break out the calculator again and find out how much I've made so far total. We fishing, we fishing. That character over there looks like a red mage. Yeah, it would be bannable. I don't think Black Desert is set up to be able to be multi-box anyway. Even if they were to allow it or anything like the systems, the way that they go ahead and do things like how we life skill and shit like that, like I don't feel like there's a real benefit to it. It's not like Eve. Eve is like you can go ahead and multi-box a lot easier in Eve because you basically put in one button command and it'll cycle through shit. You know, here you're a little bit more active. Maybe if you're like doing AFK fishing, possibly, maybe, but like everything else, you're a little bit more active. And just how everything is, I really don't feel like they'd be able to do it anyway. Can't gather water anymore. Yeah. How would you be able to gather water on ice? Nikolai, come on. Yeah, you're talking about having two characters active at the same time. In Eve, they do it with accounts, but you're basically trying to have it on the same account. Or would want it on the same account, like your alt is able to go ahead and be logged in at the same time too, instead of the other account. Well, no, I'm saying like I don't know, like you can't actively go out and gather your your dead tree essence. You can't AFK gather your hides and shit like that. And I don't know. I don't feel like if you're gonna play a game, you know, it should be AFK. I'll always be on that stance. I feel like if you're playing a game, you're playing it to play it. Well, if you didn't ask, I mean, I should be able to be, you know, talking about a topic, especially if I find it interesting. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you're playing a game, you're playing it to actively play it and all. Like, Eve is the best game you'll never play. You know, you'll spend more time not playing Eve and getting more progress done than what you do in actually playing Eve because of the whole fucking skills and shit like that. Yeah, I try to only stay to processing, and even then it's... I wouldn't even call it AFK. It's semi-AFK. Are you supposed to circle the muse away the... Yeah. Yeah, depending on the direction, it'll go ahead and tell you which way to go ahead and cycle through. See? It'll switch. Your main goal is to get down to the red, and then you can go ahead and hit the spacebar. Yeah, small little AFK spurts like that, I feel like processing will go ahead and actually like be a benefit, but anything longer, you run the risk of standing around overweight, not really processing anymore, and you lost progress, you know what I mean? 8 fails. I mean, or you can just let the bar go all the way down. You have to keep your fish right here in the center, see? It would be cool if they make it possible for your ults to work like... I'd rather just have them have the workers do that. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I am better off leaving my game running in the background while I go out and play other games to be able to make money. I shouldn't have to feel like that. Like, I feel like, you know, just let our workers do a little bit more automation. That's all. We're over here trying to find other ways for our characters and account to do this and this and that, but like, come on, we have refineries, we have the mineral workshops that can go ahead and do partial the job. Like, why not just check off the first half of that and boom, that almost completely automates the whole process. Like, they gave us the way to automatically feed our workers. They gave us, you know, the ability to crate up our shit, to process our melted into the bars or the planks into the plywood, but give us the ability to have our workers just chop the wood or smelt it. Yeah, I don't like the node system either, but at least if they check off the first half of it, they don't have to do much. They don't have to do much of anything. All they have to do is just, okay, well, let's make these items available in the workshop now, and there. Boom. Problem fucking solved, or at least a fucking band-aid, a temporary little fix. That'll go ahead and automate our worker system, get our trade crates going, so you can go do other things in the game. You can go mob grind, you can go do this, you can go do that, and still feel like you have an automated system. You can still get your little Factorio going, your whatever fucking dwarf fortress, whatever game you wanna go ahead and try to simulate in Black Desert while still doing other things. Like, all you have to do is just activate one little part of the factory. That's all. Like, just give us that part. Like, I'm not asking for, you know, multi-boxing, using this ult or multiple accounts and shit like that. You know, like, just let our workers chop a fucking log or melt a rock down, you know? That would make everything autonomous. Or at least, you know, a little bit more autonomous. I mean, the best thing that they could do is reduce the node gathering by 50% and let's go. Or just increase the value of the items or something, or increase the importance. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, there's really nothing that can be done. There's really nothing that can be done. I mean, let's think about it. Okay. I wouldn't even care about it still, because mob grinding is gonna get buffed up anyway. I'll make more money mob grinding. You know? So at that point, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, they can go ahead and juice it up, and juice up the gathering rate and all that, but at the end of the day, mob grinding will still be the best choice. Yeah, I really wouldn't care either way. Like, to be honest, life skilling doesn't make a lot of money anyway. Like, no matter which way you want to spin it, like, life skilling doesn't make you a lot of money. You're making pennies compared to mob grinding, so it wouldn't matter. It all depends on if you have better sniper hunting setup than your normal matchlock hunting. I guess I'd all like depend on that. Your RNG, the equipment you're wearing. Like if you have your better matchlock, your proper gear and shit to hurry up and burn through all of the matchlock hunting mobs, like you can make more money than sniper hunting because like you don't have the gear. But if you're on par, it all depends on your RNG, to be honest. Like they should make it so mob grinding is the same as gathering. Yeah, but that would require the gear to have less value, like personal value, like not actual money value. Let's be real, like 10 mana is worth more to you personally than it would be to like a mob grinder, because like you as a life skiller, you know the struggle, the absolute fucking horror that it would go into. And if they went ahead and made gathering as good as mob grinding, like you made pen manas like cheaper, less valuable. They set it up to where we were like this. They personally did this. Yeah, they set up the whole nightmare scenario with Manos. They personally set up the whole life skilling, not making as much money, and at this point, after digging such a big hole, can you climb out? You know, like, do you need a ladder? Are we able to go ahead and fix it at this point? It's just like how Eve is experiencing their whole issue, their power vacuum. You know, at the point in their stage, like, is it fixable? After snowballing for as long as it has, like, and is it worth fixing? Yeah, they'd have to change a lot of things to go ahead and start getting any type of changes drip feeding into the whole game. That's why I'm saying, like, instead of trying to get all of these erratic plans and everything all out there, let's just go ahead and throw a fucking band-aid on it, and boom, there you go. Let our workers be able to smelt or chop our lumber, and boom, now we got automated workers going ahead and doing something, so life skilling is a little bit more fun. You know, those who enjoy the whole factory system can really enjoy their whole factory system without having to feel like they have to be there to deal with their empire. Like, I should not have to be the main worker in my worker empire. I should be the guy sitting back behind the chair telling my workers what to do. I should be that guy, hey, you need to chop this much wood. You need to go ahead and get that wood made up into this many planks, and you need to do that. I should be that guy, not, okay, well, now that you've chopped everything, I have to be the guy who is, like, making all the planks so that you can go ahead and... I shouldn't be that guy. I should be the guy sitting in the chair. Like, isn't that how the worker empire is designed? Like, we're the CEO, we're the big guy, we're the leader. They should be following our command and doing what we want them to do. Who is Shai? I am Shai. I am Shai. Yeah, we're our own workers. Like, that's not the worker empire. That's doing the same shit that I'm normally doing. Like, come on. Let me be the CEO. Let me control the workers that I have. Like, fuck out of here. I always found it a little annoying that they never gave us the ability to have our workers smelt and or chop the level 1 material. It was always level 2 onward. Well, just level 2 and then a crate. Which is fine. But I want that first half. Like, I want that ability to go ahead and boom, you know, they just gathered all day. Now this person is chopping all day, and that person's smelting all day, and that one's crating all day. Like, fuck out of here. Like, let me automate my shit. You gave us the food. You gave us like 3/4 of the process. Like, just check off the other half. Like, check. It'd be a little bit better if the crafting mattered more, I guess. Like, yeah, sure, we have gathering and crafting. We can craft this or craft that, but let's be real. Let's be real. Like, a lot of it is just useless. A lot of it won't make you money. A lot of it is a time sink and shit like that. It's meaningless. After you get to a certain point in your game career, like what, day 2, 75% of your cooking and alchemy ingredients become null and void. Like, your crafting is like completely fucking useless. Yep, the armor workshop is null and void now. The weapon workshop is null and void now. Let me see. Let's be real, the tool workshop is not usable anymore, like for making your actual tools. The Locky and all that will always be better. Yeah, it's all like completely null and void, and still, even after all that, like the way that they made everything, the systems and all that, I just don't really feel like it'd be worth it either way. I can mob grind and buy it all. Doesn't really matter when I can just mob grind and boom. The 2 hours that it took me to craft it or blah blah blah, I just spent 30 minutes to go ahead and buy it, like mob grind and buy it. I think that's the real issue. The real issue is, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, our crafting and gathering does not fucking matter. I will always bring up the fact that, like, in EVE Online, like, all of your materials and shit matter. All of your little garbage shit ships will always matter. Your ammunition that doesn't really matter to you will always matter. There's a value to everything in the game. Unlike in this, where there's like only a value in certain things and to a certain point, because once that market gets flooded, now it's like valueless. Like, the system that they put in and how far it's gotten, like, I don't really feel like it's going to be fixable like the way everyone wants it to be fixed. This is garbage. 1 box into red and the middle. Okay, I think you're reading too far into it, Igor. I think you're reading too far into it, and I will show you the minigame, okay? All you have to do is slowly rotate it. You don't have to go that... You don't have to really do anything, okay? The whole worker UI is bad. All they did is making the most popular suggestion, and they said done. They didn't even do that. The most popular suggestion would be to get rid of the humans and the giants and only have goblins, so that everything can be done as quickly as possible. I mean, that was the top community fucking like suggestion. Just get rid of everything and only use the goblins. We got 20 minutes and we're about to hit 2 hours. Keep it in the middle. I mean, you don't even have to patiently spin it either, Nikolai. I just showed you. Like, you can just watch the little spinny spin. The only time you really want to go ahead and spin it, like, as quickly as you can is to keep it in the blue if it's, like, going too far up or too far low. See, like, if it's going up too far up, you're going to have to spin it a lot harder. If it's going too far down, obviously, you'll have to spin it. But see, you don't have to do much. Yeah, just your goal is to keep it in the middle. Keep it in the middle until you get into the red and you can actually hit the spacebar. Or you can just keep it in the middle and not bother hitting the spacebar and it'll go automatically down and catch your fish anyway. You know what I mean? You got two ways to do it. But your goal, keep it in the middle. Oh yeah, we're starting to get a lot of people back in here. See? All you gotta do is just wait. Get you back up to the middle. And it'll automatically do it on its own, see? That's what I said. I think you're reading too much into it. Just be patient. Just try to not rush it, you know what I mean? Hey, where'd my other Shai go? Oh, you wanted to jump all the way over there. Oh, you didn't want to sit with a Shai, huh? Is that what it is? You couldn't be bothered to sit with all the other Shai? Like real life fishing. Not that I've tried it. Yeah, kind of like real life fishing. I'm dressed up like you are. Okay, I'm done. Oh, by the way, when you need a close beta for your game, there'll be no NDA. You can stream it and say whatever you want about the input. Yeah, you need as much critique as you possibly can. You really do. You really do. But unlike a lot of these, like, AAA companies, like, when people make the critiques, like, actually listen to it and try to figure out a beneficial way for it. Can you fit over here? Can you fit over here? Okay, cool. I was gonna say, if not, let me know and I will find another spot and I can go ahead and fish for you. I was kind of hoping the other Shai would join us. Well, it doesn't matter, like, good or bad. You have to hear both sides and go ahead and figure out, like, a middle ground for it instead of just catering, you know what I mean? What do I do daily to earn good silver? I make metal solvent. Well, first I go out and gather for cooking. I will get my red meat together for my Imperial cook boxes. Once that's done, I will go out to Pilgrims, do my mining for the metal solvent, make my metal solvent using alchemy, then combine the metal solvent with the platinum to make a quick little amount of money there. Then after I sell all of that, I will go ahead and either do my AFK training and or my fishing, depending on, like, if there's an event going on like this, I'll be doing fishing. If there's, like, a horse event going on, I'll train up my horses because I like to do the breeding, trying to get my Imperial steed. Yeah, now there's going to be a lot of character-based systems in place. Yeah, and just try to remember, like, if you're going for a fully immersive, like, player-oriented thing, like, lean heavy into it. Like, really, really lean heavy into it, you know? Like, players will enjoy it more if, like, you have to buy something from another player, or you have to sell something to another player. What you matter, or what you do matters to another player, or will affect another player and shit like that. It'll have a more meaning to said player, you know, opposed to, like I keep harping on with Black Desert, like crafting means nothing. It's like an Eve, you can go out, gather, and craft and shit, and it matters. It means something. Like everything you do matters in some way, shape, and or form. Welcome, Sen. I like to do my gathering for my food first, get my Imperial cooking done. Then I like to go to Pilgrim's Haven for the mining. From the mining, I like to make the metal solvent using my alchemy, combine the metal solvent with the platinum that I got from over here, make the pure platinum crystal, sell that, and then end it off with either AFK training and or AFK fishing, or semi-AFK fishing or active fishing, depending on like how good I'm feeling. I like to do harpooning a lot over in the Ghost Whale area. We got 10 more minutes and we can find out how much money I have gotten for the 2 hours that I've been out here. And remember, we are making it into a short to show people how much you can make while doing the ice fishing for 3 hours. You may get gangs, gatekeep at different areas of the map. No, you have to. You really have to. Like, give the player the option and the ability to play it how they want to, and you'll keep them in the game longer. You know, they'll want to log in more when they feel like it's their story and not just like, oh, okay, well, the story's done now. I guess I can go ahead and grind out this or grind out that. Yeah, no, I think if you took the economy of, say, like Entropa, mixed the game with the feeling of like Eve, with the possibilities of like Arcade mixed with like BDO, you know, just Power World the situation, mash it all up into one, and you can get it working fluently and, you know, have it a fun experience. Like, people eat that shit up. I I don't know. I think players are, I don't know how to feel about it, because part of me, I like ETH because I can go ahead and die at a moment's notice. You know, even in a law city or a law system, I have a chance of dying regardless. As soon as I undock, I can die. Players are missing that whole terror. I mean, shit. Players would rather have PvP removed from this game because they don't want to be murdered gathering. You know, people don't like having to attack other players in this game, blah, blah, blah. Ultima Online, you could become a criminal for murdering someone in the town. You could have the guards hunt you down because you became a criminal. You can have other players hunting you down because you became a criminal. Games are more, I guess, evolving into a handheld roller coaster, space shooter on rails type of experience anymore. Less and less are we getting the ability and or the incentive to make our own story or just play the game how we want. Not catering to the Care Bears would also solve that too. Survival of the fittest. Like, I don't really know. Like, it's like we always have to have our hands held. We have to be coddled. We have to. I I don't know. There's really no solving Black Desert situation. The way that they put it in, it's just... The game would be more GTRP than MMORPG. I mean, not exactly true, but sure. I mean, Ultima Online, they didn't have a real problem with that. I mean, they were around for how many years? Like, just saying. They didn't have a problem with it. Their economy was ran by players. Their law was basically lawless, like GTA. Like, I mean, yeah, they had guards and police like GTA, but not really. Players were the law. You know, like if you did something wrong and people found out and did not like it, they would go ahead and take the situation into their own hands. Like, there was one time that I was hunted for a month straight because there was a bounty placed on my head for killing the little healers that were there to res all the dead players and shit like that. You know, like, if you happen to be running out in the wild and died, these healers were there just to bring you back, and I was a dick and was murdering them, so people put a bounty on my head and hunted me down for a month straight. And it sucked because I had to, like, be able to sell my shit, and I wasn't able to make money like that because I was stuck. Oh yeah, having a PvP server would be bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't separate shit. Like, you can't segregate the two. You have to have them mixed and mash, and it's up to the player on whether or not they can deal with it or not. Like, I'm sorry, like, not all games should be made for everyone. There should be, like, some type of, like, clear line on a game that's, if it's made for you or not, like, shit. Just like trying to cater a game to everyone doesn't always work. It doesn't always please, like, the way the game is made. Yeah, it has to be all one. It has to be able to really cater into the player driven aspect. Like, if players want to be an asshole and kill people, like, there's going to be players like that. There's also going to be players that, like, yeah, if you don't like PvP, then, you know, play a game that doesn't have PvP. Like, if you're trying to play a game that's player driven, like, yeah, you're going to have players that will kill other players and be dicks like that, but then you will also have players emerging that'll, you know, make a name for themselves being the white knights, the saviors of the masses and shit. Like, it creates storylines. It gets people wanting to do more. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When Arcade was in the 3rd beta, I was a traveling healer, a paladin, that would go ahead and protect people turning in their trade crates because, like, that's just how I wanted to go. There's assholes out there that would kill you for your trade crates just to kill you for your trade crates. I wanted to be one of those players. I was like, yeah, I will protect you. I will play as your bodyguard, you know, and throw me some money and I will bodyguard you. You can go ahead and turn in your trade crates and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. It, before beta 3, beta 2 wasn't pay to win. It was before the cash shop was introduced. They had their Arceum dust and blah, blah, blah into the game. It wasn't until beta 3 when they realized that they can go ahead and milk it for everything that it was fucking worth that, you know, they went downhill. Yeah, exactly. Like, I really swear, like, beta 3 down, it just went downwards. But beta 2 was great. You know, I was making a name for myself. I was going out doing this and doing that, and then once they implemented the cash shop and everything, it just, the player drivenness, like, really died. It stopped being player driven and started being cash shop driven. What could I do to earn cash shop currency? What can I do to cash shop this and cash shop that? Like, it was unfortunate. I mean, they had a lot of fun systems there. They just ruined it. Oh, I was one of them. Hell yeah. I traded on a donkey. I traded with my wagon. When I finally got the wagon, like, oh my god, like, it was fun. It used to be really, really fun to go ahead and trade and interact with the world, and then it just slowly devolved into what could I do to get the cash shop currency the quickest and buy everything out in the cash shop. It stopped being fun like that, you know. Okay, well, the botters are already taking the land, so I can no longer do that. Yeah, I think after the last beta test that came out, release, the first hour of release, the Chinese bots already took all of the land. We complained. Like, how is it 20 fucking minutes into the servers opening up, every single plot was gone. Every single plot. And the even more fucked up part was those plots stayed taken a month after. They had to implement a shorter little timer to go ahead and open up more plots. And even then, as soon as a plot would open, a couple seconds, boom, gone. Oh yeah, and we automatically knew one spot was automatically devalued because of the fact that, like, the Chinese bots ate away the value extremely quick every fucking day. And you had to place your trade crates onto the land that you had, so if you had the actual plot in that one spot, like, you were making bank, and it was all taken by the botters and the ones that paid the actual real money to get their plots from the Chinese botter websites and shit like that. Like, yeah, no, they had a lot of great ideas. They just killed it. They killed it, didn't fix it, and by the time they went ahead and fixed it, it was already too late. Like with Black Desert, you know, just how far can you dig a hole, and at what point can you not get out of that hole? So I'd rather have them just deal with a little band-aid solution, just try to ease the pain, even if you can't do anything. Like, if you can't chop my fucking leg off, like, give me morphine, you know? Ooh, wrong way. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I will be right back, and we will continue with our ice fishing. But before I do go, so far we are at 44 of the big fish, and we are at 161 of the smaller fish. So far, that should be almost 400 mil, or no, that is 400 mil. So we are at least 600 mil worth of fish so far, but we still have 1 more hour, and we will find out how much we made for 3 hours. Can't wait. But yeah, if you start out with the systems in place, you should have an easier time than trying to introduce the systems, like, after the shit has hit the fan, all right? Try to remember that, all right? Listen to the feedback and the criticism before it becomes too great for you to handle. You should be fine. All right, give me 1 moment. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, friends only beta, definitely worth it, especially trying to get your feedback. And then the actual like closed beta test, you can get more open like criticism and shit like that. But definitely take a look at the crafting system like Lord of the Rings have. Check out the, I'd say like, if you were to mix New World's like immersive gathering with the, I guess system in place like shit like I'm trying to think of like all the best gathering and crafting experiences like you can have in a video game. If like you can merge them into one, like your game doesn't even have to look like the best. Your game could literally be a 2D like art travesty, and if your systems are working and they shine, people will come in and flock in droves. Hell, you can even make a game in ACI and people will go ahead and flock to it in droves because your systems are really spot on. I mean, like, look at Dwarf Fortress, okay? Dwarf Fortress, completely 2D game, started in ACI and 20 years old, still fucking thriving like EVE Online. Well, I guess, like, Dwarf Fortress is older than EVE Online, but still, you get the idea, you know? Like, if your systems are thriving, your game can look like shit and still bring in the player base that you want. Like, if something doesn't work, seems like wrong, then everyone has to tell you. Yeah. Or if, like, you go ahead and introduce a new little update or hotfix, it's not going to be like, wow, and all the player base knows, go to Ice Crown Citadel and see if it's broken, because the update will always break that one fucking instance. Always with fucking World of Warcraft back in the day, like, we knew, jump to ICC because it was broken. Like, oh yeah, patch day. Okay, is anyone in ICC? Is it broken? Yep, gunboat's broken. Yep, Sinestra fight's broken. It was never like the actual Lich King fight that would be broken. It always was gunboat. That one fucking phase would always be broken, and I don't know why, but Blizzard never seemed to get their shit in order with that until the one time they actually did and had to point it out in the patch notes. I was laughing the one day. It was like, I read the patch notes and they said, finally, ICC gunboat instance will not be broken. I do have a mix of friends that like grinding PvP and life scaling. Yeah, if you can blend it in perfectly, like, people will flock in droves just because the systems are working perfectly. And also, like I said, it doesn't even have to look like the best game. You know, a lot more computers would be able to go ahead and work with it and all that dumb shit. So, like, graphics and everything should be thought of after the systems. The systems, the pure bones of your skeleton should be worked on, and then you can deal with the bling, you know? Get the skin on, and then you can figure out whether or not your game is going to be wearing some Gucci Supreme, or if it's going to be wearing some, like, Dollar General type shit. Yeah, definitely the UI. Definitely UI is a big selling point of any game. Like, no one wants to have all of their things locked behind menus. Not a lot of people like take a Diablo Immortal, for example. Okay. I think I saw Diablo Immortal. Everything was locked behind a UI like menu so that you forgot about your dailies, you forgot about your weeklies, you didn't know about that bonus that you can go ahead and get, you forgot about that one because it was all behind a menu. You have to go into that menu to open up this menu to open up that menu. Like, too many menus. First time seeing this event? It's the second time this event has been out. The last time was for the Fuzzy Wuzzy Alpaca. Yes, it is a great money maker so far. Let me break out my calculator and show you how much I've made for the 2 hours and 11 minutes that I have been out here fishing. All right, so 3 mil times by 166. That's 498 mil on the smaller fish. For the bigger fish, 10 mil times by 40. Well, I can just tell you off the top of my head is 460 mil. Whoops, wrong button. I keep doing the same thing. I keep doing the same thing. That's why I haven't been commenting on it, Nemesis. I'm like, shit, that's right. I'm not doing the normal fishing. Like, stop hitting the spacebar until it tells me to. I'm glad you finally pointed that out. I really wasn't gonna say anything. And I'm almost back at my max energy. Yeah, this is a great way to go ahead and have something to do, make some money while you're regenning your energy. You do that when you're opening the rings. Yeah, I do that. I do that too. I sit there and misclick. I like it more when you're standing there at the storage and you see all the other players standing around you and you keep jumping. You know, someone has the same idea, like, dude, why are you jumping? Dude, stop jumping. Click the right button to stop jumping. Always gets me paranoid. It's like in real life when you're like a cold winter day, or if you're sick and you have a runny nose and you go to like wipe your nose in public, it always gets me paranoid because I feel like people are judging me for like doing cocaine or something. Especially like if you have an itchy nose or something and you have to like scratch it and you like keep playing with your nose, it makes you look like you're on cocaine. So I always sit there and think like, people are judging me, like they're really feeling like I'm on cocaine. There goes that jump again. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, get a fatty. I had a really good name for my Twitch stream, but apparently Twitch would not let me go ahead and put the title. I was literally going to title this Life of a Shai Fishing for Fatties, but they kind of ruined it on me. So you wipe again and then people are like, shit, are you good, bro? You good? And I feel like it's a loop. Oh man, coughing and sneezing in public. Fucking 2020. No, since 2019, bro. Yeah, since 2019, like, after you sneeze or cough in public, like, people automatically assume you have the Rona. And my fiance, she's the type of girl that doesn't sneeze once, but she sneezes like 3 or 4 times in a row. So now it really looks like you have COVID. I used to work with her, so every time we would work a food business, so every time she'd sneeze and all that, I have to be like, okay guys, don't worry, she's not sick, I swear, she doesn't have COVID or anything like that. She just has like that's just how she sneezes, and it's all the time. It's never just like once or twice. No, my fiance will sneeze like that like 5-6 times in a row each and every time. You do one of the biggest sneezes, like the very loudest fucking biggest sneezes you could. Oh man, it's like sitting in a crowded, quiet place doing the loudest fart you possibly could. I always worry about those moments. Doing a fart loud enough to make everyone like jump. That's the moment I fear for. Now, could I have been doing anything else with my time? Yeah, I could have been. Could I have possibly made more money doing something else? Yeah, I could have been. Do I enjoy fishing? Why, yes. Yes, I do. That's the only reason why I'm out here. Quaint needs more days. Why is that, fem? You talking about the actual, like, spawn? I got lucky. I got lucky, and I happened to check on one of the days that he was spawning, and the issue that I ran into when Quaint actually did spawn was getting into a channel that people were running it and actively trying to kill him. The first channel I got into, no one was doing Quaint, so I had to wait 10 minutes, and luckily I got into a channel where Quaint was, like, maybe at 45%. I had my Musa out there. I still have my Musa out there. My Musa was my Etheria alt that I was running for the blueprints out there when I was making my boat. Yeah, I have him sitting out there just to go ahead and be there for when Quaint actually spawned for when I was doing that damn journal. Other than that, there was no reason to bother with Quaint, in my opinion. Kind of like that one boss over there in Shira Ruins. Like, no one bothers doing him at all. Come on, we're almost there. We are almost at 1 billion. That helps. Yeah, 2 more. That'll be 500. How long did it take me to get level 56 on season? Only life skilling or actually like mob grinding and playing the season? Like, are we talking like doing season how it's meant to be? I meant like BDO implement one dungeon and quit because it was too long and people didn't like it. Wasn't Aquaman and Hystera the first dungeons? Or supposedly going to be the first dungeons or whatever? Yeah, Quaint does have a long, like, 1 day out of the week respawn timer type shit. And then again, you have to find a channel that's actually, like, actively doing it. It's not so bad on trying to find an actual channel doing it because we have the shortened time and all. Not really. My Musa is only level 50 something. 56, I think. I mean, I wouldn't mind dungeons better than open world grinding. I think if there was a mixture, of mob grinding, dungeons, and maybe like a raid or something, you know, add in your world bosses, add in your dungeons, your raids. Just, I don't know, just more of a sand park than a sandbox than a theme park. Yeah, I think if BDO has some dungeons, you know, actually make those like Hysteria, Mountain of Eternal Winter region, those areas like an actual dungeon. You know, the Black Shrines are great for your solo bosses. You'd have those areas that are great for your group dungeons and shit like that. And then you have your normal little mob grinding areas. You know, that'll go ahead and cater to everyone. Leave 1 fish for the life skill buff. I already have all my turn-ins, Nikolai. I'm just fishing to fish now. I have to wait for tomorrow for the other turn-ins. And let's go buff event. Yeah, but right now we have training going on right now. We have training and our ice fishing. That's about it. Oh, and if you do the ice fishing, you can turn in one of the lower end fish to get your little combat buff or your life skilling buff. So we do have that back again. It's 10k for the buff this time. Or 20k if you happen to get lucky and get the 10 mil fish. Whoopsie! How's the raw silver looking with these fish, Rigger? We have 490 mil worth of the bigger fish and almost 500 mil worth of the smaller fish for 2 hours and 22 minutes. We're doing a little experiment and seeing how much fish we can get in the 3 hours and how much it'll make me. I personally think I can make me 1 billion worth of this fish. And that's only because of my RNG. If you happen to get lucky and get more of your bigger fish, then obviously you'll make more money. But for the most part, you don't need any gear. You don't have to have any mastery. No fishing rods. Like, you don't have to go out and get your balanos or anything like that. Nothing special. You can go out and... I'll throw my combat gear on just to show you. Whoops. You can literally fish in combat gear and still get the same thing. I'm gonna laugh if I get one of the 10 mil fish after this. Yeah, me and Nemesis keep jumping. Like, we're the only ones out here that are, like, constantly jumping all the time. Yeah, Quaint really isn't worth doing unless you're trying to go for your journal. Keep it in the middle. Yeah, see? Still have the same chances of getting the same fish with or without your gear on, so I can't really complain. An event where I don't have to actually have the gear and shit. It means on my life skilling Iron Man challenge, I can go ahead and do like the ice fishing, make money like that, and not actually have the stupid shit for it. I don't have a fishing rod on my life skilling challenge, not until I make one. So being able to do this, that's going to be a godsend. Can't do it for the stupid journal. I had to wait. It's like one of the longest journals I experienced because of the fact of having to wait 1 fucking day for Quaint. I think 2 days if you happen to get lucky and you get it on the day that it spawns with the other one. I forgot which one it is. Quaint, and I think it was one of the comma bosses that spawn at the same time. Come on, fishies! So I know I might be nitpicking a little bit, but does anyone realize we are in the middle of January going into February and there's a pond full of water or a pond full of ice here? There's no snow or anything, just random ice. No one's gonna question who did that, why that is, why it's possible, nothing. Hey, Guilty! Elsa did it. Nah, bitch needs to let it go. She needs to stop playing around with like open water and start working on quality of life updates. I think that's what Elsa needs to worry about. Leave the water alone. How many fish have I caught so far? Wooloo, wooloo, wooloo. We are at 182 of the smaller fish and 49 of the bigger fish. Yeah, if this was in Mountain of the Eternal Winter region, it'd make a little bit more sense and fit the theme. Told you I'm going for 1 billion. Let me check on the smaller fish. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. Actually... Yes, I am at 1 billion. I am at a grand total of 1,039,000,000. Yeah, so there you guys go. For 2 hours and 39 minutes, we have made 1 billion worth of our bigger fatty icy smelt and the lesser icy smelt that we can get from the new event area. It's pretty good money if you are trying to regen the energy, but personally, you can make quicker money doing anything else that you have the time and the gear invested in. But like I said, no energy, perfect. Keeps you active, keeps you doing something, and the goodies that you can get if you haven't turned it in yet is pretty good. It's a free event, exactly. You're spending 10k for 3 mil or 10 mil. It's a nice investment. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are out there doing this, or if you guys are enjoying events like this. I personally enjoy the change in the fishing events and would definitely like to see this brought into Black Desert more and more. We still have 30 minutes, though. Still just 30 minutes. There, that's half a bill. Half a bill worth of the big fish now. Probably, yeah. I'm probably gonna end off with a high 1.2 or a low 1.1. That's also going by my RNG if I can get more of those fatties. If I can fish up a fatty, like more fatties, I should be able to make more money. Best way for you fresh out of Tupelo? Yeah, if you guys are fresh out of your season gear, you need a way to go ahead and get the money for your life scaling gear, but you don't want to do mob grinding and you want to partake in the event and all that. Yeah, this is a great way to go ahead, get the money you needed for your Trilogia, your Tri-Manos, your Tet-Manos and all that. I'm going to be using the money to invest back into my worker empire without having to really worry about the money that I have currently saved up. And it only costs 10k for a chance at getting your 3 to 10 mil per fish. Which, like I've already pointed out, when you first start, they give you a handful of the fishing rods to try out the event anyway, so they give you enough to go ahead and get you started and making money to go ahead and invest back into the fishing rods. 2 fish alone will go ahead and get you at least 2k of the rods. Like 2 of the big fish will get you 2k of the rods, which will go ahead and keep you out here fishing for a lot longer and making a lot more money. That's if you guys want to take the time out. I'm gonna burn through all of my energy again and come back out here, maybe even possibly put it all out here to have constantly sitting out here to making the money until February 7th when the event ends. But for me, I think I'm gonna use it just solely invest into my worker empire, just pump the money into materials. Yeah, it's extremely easy. The mini game definitely helps out with it. I feel like I'm doing more than just watching my character reel in a fish and then reel in a fish and recast every like minute and a half, depending on the area that I'm trying to fish in. And you guys automatically know, like, fishing events are like always exhausted, so a minute and a half to 2 minutes. And that's fully buffed. Fully AFK fast fishing buffed, like, in the event areas. It's a travesty. At least we don't have to worry about that here. We don't have the fish exhaustion. We don't have to worry about any of the other players. Like, everyone else has their own little fish timing. They can get as many fish as they want. All of it. Like, we don't have to worry about it. You don't have to sit there and deal with the whole little mini game, the button combinations. I know a lot of players are like colorblind, so they can't really see the bar. They don't really know that it's a timed event and shit like that. So for this, I'm grateful. You can turn your 10k into 10 mil, like Wooloo said. And yeah, Nemesis, it's way better than just solely being AFK. I want to be active, god damn it. I want to be active. Black Desert should not be the best game you'll never play. It shouldn't Eve the situation. I give a lot of hate to Eve, but there's no hate. All right, there's no hate. I absolutely love that game. I jump back into it every time. How many 10 mil fish versus 3 mil fish are you seeing? Am I catching? I could only go by the value, and yeah, I can only go by the value. So out of the 188 fish, I have the 520 mil there, 564. So probably like 1 out of every 3 smaller fish I get a big one. Maybe, I don't know. Put that on a T. Don't Eve the situation. Yeah, no, like, I think I'm gonna use that for anyone trying to make me min-max shit. Like, I don't want to Eve the situation. You know, I want to enjoy it. I want to sit back and relax. I want to casually play it. I don't want to Eve the situation. Look, I'm currently designing my just tap it, it goes, or it just goes t-shirt, okay? I am trying to make that into a t-shirt. I got to get my tablet reinstalled. Like, the vision in my head is going to require me using a tablet. Yeah, no, Eve is space spreadsheets, all right? Microsoft Excel in space. That's all it is. Let's be real. You are playing Eve Online by pie charts and Microsoft Excel. And I'm fine with that. I completely understand that. I know that going into it. 3 to 1. Yeah, I'm thinking more like it's a 3 to 1 ratio for the big fish or the small fish. The 3 is the small, the 1 is the big. It's still not a bad ratio. If you're really looking at it, I mean, 10k for 3 mil. Like, come on. I'm printing money at this point. That's all I'm doing. I'm cryptocurrencying my silver. Come on. pulling this shit up quick. Yeah, going ice fishing is like going to the moon. Don't worry, I'm not gonna rug pull you all. Takes all the fish and sells it. Nah, I'm not gonna rug pull. I'm not gonna rug pull the ice, guys. Don't worry, you can continue ice fishing. I'm not wasting any time with these fish. Cannot be used in your current state. Well, make it usable. Let's go. Come on. I have 30 or 23 minutes left on this, and we'll find out how much. You're not gonna rug pull. Pulls the fucking rug and tells you not to hit your head on the way down. Yeah, no, rug pulling the ice would be like pulling the ice out from everyone and telling them not to drown. By the way, we're on a blue hole type of thing. A whirlpool over top of a blue hole. There, boom, there you go. Why do I get the feeling that'd be like Pearl Abyss closing down today? It'd give the same feeling as a rug pull. With how much money we've invested into this game, well, a lot of us have invested into the game, like, I feel like it'd be a rug pull. Like, if they were just closing down shop right now, no type of, like, warning, nothing. But then again, at the same time, I feel like I've gotten all of my fun out of the game. I've gotten every little penny's worth of what I invested into the game in terms of fun. So I feel like it wouldn't be. But I mean, we all don't ever want our money to just close down. Like, no one ever wants that. All right, Nemesis. We're taking a screenshot. There we go, Nemesis. We got a screenshot. We got a thumbnail. Whooshoo! Yeah, when you spend a lot of time in a game, I definitely have an emotional connection to the game. I do. So I feel like I've gotten all of my content from the game, but at the same time, I still would feel some type of hurt because, you know, they'd close down. That's all of my money. Well, not all of my money, but a lot of my money has been put into the game, and, you know, I'd feel a little bad. It's pretty good, John. It's pretty good. So far, for an hour, or for 2 hours and 40 minutes, we are sitting at 530 mil there, and... let me break out my calculator once again. 95. We are at 585 mil worth of small fish. Whoops. Wrong button. I said I was gonna make 1 bill, and I've met my bill. And jump. Yeah, me and Nemesis over here just fucking jumping away. We look like that dude's polar bear or the marmot. Or the cat or whatever that is over there jumping in the background. I will later. Definitely, I think it's 14 horses that I have queued up for training. I have 4 already on a wagon being trained, 4 more ready to be trained, and a couple that I have to send over to be trained. But I'm gonna slowly get those trained up while I'm either cooking dinner tonight or while I'm sleeping, and have them ready to be bred in the morning. Breed those 4 up and probably train more while I get ready for everything. It's one of the best. It's one of the best. I'm not gonna say like it's wholeheartedly the best. How do you get a wagon? You have plenty of different ways to get a wagon. You can get a normal one from any of the wagon workshops. You can also buy them off the central market. But off the top of my head, to show you, there should be a wagon workshop right there. Yeah, so you can use wagon workshops in any of the main cities. There's the normal ones here, but if you come out to Kama Sylvia, there is a special little wagon that you can make over here. Oh no, that's a... Yeah, no. I did pick the right one. The Forest Path wagon is the best wagon that you can possibly get, and you have to do dailies that can be done over at Mirandora. But you can get a wagon like that, and like I said, you can also get one from the central market. Oh, you can also get a free one for doing the family quest thingy, the trading family quest. Also... Oh, let me scroll back up. That's also tax-free money and is more than 1 bill with the crons and more. Yeah, no, I'm only talking about the 1 bill that I have in fish right now. But I've already gotten all of the other items that we can currently get. All the week quests are unlocked later on, like tomorrow, I want to say. But the one-time only family quests are active right now. I've already turned those in, so this is all untaxed, all complete money right here. Yeah, I want to say you get it from hitting pro trading. You get a noble wagon for doing the trade family quest. And yeah, the Forest Path wagon is a little annoying to go ahead and craft, but they made the quest a little bit easier. I want to say they made it easier to go ahead and do. They already made the memory or the pieces of image easier to craft up. No longer do you need a higher processing to be able to proc more. It's just one straight proc rate. But the Forest Path wagon is definitely the best in slot, the one wagon that you have to, by all means, go out of your way to get. Even as annoying as it is to get. You can also buy one for 1 bill if that's something that you want to invest into. And if you don't really want to do the dailies, investing the money into just buying out your wagon is probably the safer bet. Just know you'll probably have to pre-order it. Come on, John, you know the trading re-release is not going to be good because they're re-releasing it. Nothing is ever good when you have to re-release it 3 previous fucking times. That it should have been one and done. Maybe an occasional little hot fix, you know, a little update here or there. Never should you have to redo it 3 individual times over the course of your game's lifetime and have it be good. I definitely put a pre-order in for it. The one wagon to rule them all. I hope they reduce the weight for the actual trade crate so we can use our wagon a lot more. Have our wagon be able to transport those trade crates to any port when the new trade ship comes out, if that's still even a thing. I know they mentioned it. I don't know if it was just a thought, an idea, just, you know, to get us hyped that they were removing active trading, you know, keep us like holding on to it, grasping for straws or something. Yeah, the first time people complained about how boring it was, how it didn't make money. Then they introduced the imperial trading. Then people complained about how boring and useless it was, so they introduced the Old Moon newspaper trading. I don't even know what to fucking call that. the trading rework number 3, and people complained about how the rumor system and all that was, so they removed that, and we will see what the next one is. So yeah, it'll be time number 4. I thought it was going to be something for bartering and connect water, land and water. It wasn't. What, the trading rework? Like, no, they were really dead set on letting us know, like, they were going ahead and making trading a little bit more fun, more profitable. Had nothing to do with bartering. They made no mention of bartering. If anything, players wanted it to be more like bartering. That's where the whole bartering topic came in with trading. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how time number 4 treats it, and if, like, they're gonna fail on it again, or we're finally going to get something that really matters. I haven't had a problem with any of the trading. Yeah, it's no problem, Project. Enjoy your night, happy sleeping, and I hope the update was worth it for you, and or, like, if you're just waiting for the next one. I'm waiting for the next update. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more meaningful for life skilling. The teleporting was okay. Hey, Nemesis, let's switch over to Val 3, okay? Switch over to Val 3. Apparently there's an event going on. I want to see what it's all about. We're gonna go join them. Just doing quests? Well, I hope you go ahead and grind through a lot of those quests tonight and or tomorrow. Get it all done and over with so you don't have to worry about them anymore. It's always a fun part. Especially when you break out a whole region worth of quests and you no longer have to do it. You've already got it counted for. Or, you know, you're doing it for leveling. Like, when I leveled up one of my tombs using solely questing, it was so much more enjoyable than mob grinding. I liked that. I liked being able to do that. I wish we could do that again. It wasn't a one-time only type of thing. And or they allowed us to do other quests like it. Here we go! I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign that I'm taking a while to load. Oh dear God, that's a lot of people. There is a lot of people here, Nemesis. Oh, that's why. Okay, GM Polly's here. So, Polly, we got some issues. I couldn't resist. I came for the GM. I'm with them on that one. I came for the GM. I like this. I'm gonna be a dick. I have a problem. I got 1 bill worth of fish so far. There's everyone here. Like, everyone's going crazy here. I like it. How long to fish one bill? Wachoo! The notice is wrong. Oh, man. Oh, man, when the GM realizes that the notice is wrong. I tried to tell everyone, like, not all the quests are active for it. The notice told us, like, you know, the event is active, but, like, half the quests are not active. There's like more and more people popping in. I think at some point my game will start to limit everyone that's in the area. I just don't know how many players it'll take for it. But I know I have all the pets active, I have all the players active, all the effects active. There's the music. There we go. This is how you fish in style, guys. Everyone's asking how this event works. Just fish. Like, literally, just interact with the item and do what it says. Like, it's not that hard. I don't think you should. I don't think you should. I think it's like after so many people, like I think it's 100+ people, it should go ahead and limit everything down like it would a boss. But for the most part, I think everyone should just be on here until my computer lags out and crashes the event. I'm glad we finally got music out here. We just happened to go to the wrong channel, that's all. Can you get the event fishing from regular fishing? I don't know. Can you cast your rod into the ice? Answer that one to yourself. Like, logically speaking, just go ahead, say that out loud in your head. Can you regularly fish on top of ice? They made it sound like it was different. What do you make it sound like? I seen that there was the notice. I only seen like come to Val 3 because they were here, but I didn't see the actual like notice. Let me see. Oh yeah, fishing competition. Oh yeah, we were all here to get the fish. Well, they all came in here to get more fish, thinking there'd be a competition when there really isn't, because you know your boy already won. You know I'm taking the lead here. Fuck out of here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Keep me fishing. Give me my music. We got 4 minutes and we will find out how much we have made. Like, don't worry, guys. 20 mil is 2K rods. That'll go ahead and take care of all of your fishing needs for the whole entire day. Trust me on this. I would know. Yeah, that's a whole ass wagon there. Okay, I'm playing on your main with P3 fishing and have 0 problems using an alt before fishing. With beginner 7. Yeah, your fishing doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. All you have to do is interact with the item and just fish. That's all. That's why I've stayed out here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not wearing any gear. I'm not seeing a difference. Is that for best or my favorite hunting or gathering spot? Favorite hunting spot has to be over here in the Land of the Morning Light with the sniper hunting area. If you're talking about regular match lock hunting, I personally like to go over here to Duvenkroon and, well, not Duvenkroon, but Land of the Morning, or Mountain of the Eternal Winter region. Where are you specifically? Right over here to the Frost Wolves. As for gathering, Pilgrim's Haven by far has to be the best place to go ahead and gather for money like that. And underwater gathering, so like Anaha. Corsair energy almost restored, and you will try underwater gathering tomorrow. Best area to start? Best area to start would be either over here in Anaha. If that spot's taken, you can always try to go around Lima Island here. There's coral there. There are spots around Mark Island, Liu Island, or Loriu Island here. Like here, and I want to say like here. There are coral over here. I want to say like up over in this area there. And if you really wanted to, you have a chance of getting your coral crystal from gathering the coral over here, which is normally never contested, so you have a better shot over there. Yeah, you're fishing as fast as I am and you're only beginner 1. You're not getting any experience. You're not really using anything. I'm not even wearing any of my life skilling gear. So, like I said, none of that matters. All you have to do is interact with the item and do what the minigame says. That's all. All right, that's an hour. All right, so finally, after 3 hours of doing this event ice fishing over here in the Serene Spring out in Balanos, we have made a total of 213 of the small fish, which will come out too with my trusty calculator in hand. Oh, I need the times button. 639 mil. Then we add on the big fish, which we got 56 of them, which is 560 mil. So let's add all of that together for a grand total of, like I hinted at earlier, a low 1.1 billion. Not bad. No, you do not get any experience from it. You only get the money and the rewards for turning the fish in the one time per week, or once per week. These quests over here and the one time per family. There we go. I am content. I am happy. I have gotten my... I'll chalk it up and say it was the 1.2 bill, okay? I'll round up the 1 million. And only because I had to buy more rods, okay? I bought more rod, or not the buying the rods. It was more of the I had to get the money for my transport wagon. So, yeah, 1.2 bill. You guys don't believe me? I shall go ahead and sell these. Told you. Told you I was gonna go ahead and do it. There are so many people here. And we'll go ahead and start selling all of these. 560 mil. Another 560 mil. So 1.2 bill. That's how much money I've made so far out here doing this little event. It's not the fastest, but for not having to use any energy items or anything, you just sit down and just fish. I'm liking it. I gotta try to fix this. My effects. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I gotta put everyone back on. Okay, now where are you in here? Because I don't need you guys like limiting my players. Okay, so there we go, there we go, there we go. They're all back. Everyone's back. Yeah, I literally lost everyone. No one was here anymore because like so many people had spawned in. It shouldn't be a problem. So, what are they doing? They're like trying to tell him to get the event started, but I don't think there's an event going on. I mean, other than this one. Apparently we have Chris Poley here. Yeah, everyone is here. Oh man, that's a lot of people. Oh, I'm losing more people. Yeah, I'm losing all of the people. There's so many. And that's even after changing the setting to allow more people. Oh, there goes CM Underpo. Like, how are they even gonna do an event out here? Start listening, please. I'm just waiting to see what this event is all about. Depending on what this event is, depends on if I'm gonna stay or not. I do gotta check the time. Yeah, I'm gonna Stay for a little bit longer, see what's going on here, and then we will go ahead. There's a lot of fishermen here today. No, there's not even a spot for you, Etsu. We're gonna start building a pyramid. Okay. If that's what we're doing, where's the CM? Where are they all at? I can't see them anymore. Oh, man. Can you imagine the ice breaking? Sitting there talking about, yeah, we tested it, and the ice vanishes, puts it back into the original water, the pond that was here. Some Club Penguin type shit. Yeah, even with all of this going on, they still had to limit how many people were being seen. Somehow you're low on... Yeah, how are you still alive here? I threw on all of my settings and I'm still going, but they had to drop down the character limit. Or they had to enact the character limit because of how many people are here. Still. Like, damn. I like your pet. I wish I had that pet. I wasn't lucky enough to get it. Oh, okay, so I know Holly's over there. Okay, so you see more than me. All right, let's see. Let's try something real fast. Damn, I can't do anything. I can't, like, increase how many people are shown. Nope, still too many people. There we go, now we're starting to get all the lag. No, I'm starting to get all the lag now. Who is crying and they need to go get a hug or something? Like, shut up. Stop crying. Get off the ice if it's gonna make you cry. What are they doing? Oh god, what are you guys trying to do? Okay. The objective of this competition... Does that mean I win? Between 302 and 402. I don't know. That makes me automatically a winner. All right. This event is dumb. I want a refund on the competition. I'm here for the music. Fuck the competition. Don't stand on me. Oh, man. I feel like this whole entire event just, like, went to hell. All right, let me check the time again. I gotta go start making dinner. All right, guys. It was great having you all in here. I had fun ice fishing. It was something different. We got to actually do fishing. I made a lot of money. Unfortunately, it wasn't as much money as like with mob grinding, but I really can't complain. I will go ahead and get our total and everything cut down for a short for you all, just so that, you know, people have an idea of how long it would take and how much money it will take just to really do something out here. But it was fun. If you guys are watching me over there on YouTube, be sure to follow me or subscribe to me, turn on all those notifications so you know when I go live, I come out with any other videos, updates, anything like that. If you guys are watching me over there on Twitch, be sure to follow me so you guys know when I go live again. I will be live tomorrow, probably doing some gathering, and then we'll come back and start doing our ice fishing again when we have no more energy. But with all of that out of the way, everyone, I will see you guys for the next stream. Dial, Nemesis, Igor. Nemesis, by the way, I will be posting up the screenshot of us as our thumbnail. It'll be fun. But Project, even though you're not here, see who else was in here. Zephyr, Forgotten. How could I forget you, Forgotten? Project John, Nikolai. Don't worry, guys. I got this. I will be a lot better with this shit. All right, Jason, Wah, obviously Wah. All right, guys. See you guys. Enjoy your night. Keep gathering.